Hello, it's your Commodore, Ty Coles here, with another Star Trek Discovery review. Before I get into the review, I just want to give you guys a little note that due to some BS that's happening on YouTube, Nerdrotic was banned from doing live streams for 3 months. So, I encourage you all, go to Nerdrotic Live, where he will be doing his live streams now, but also keep going to Nerdrotic, watch his videos. He puts out some great content, and just show him some support. Okay, so with the Star Trek Discovery review, we are doing Season 2, Episode 10, The Right Angel. Okay, where do I start on this dumpster fire of an episode? We start off with Robot Chick's funeral. Just a question. They beamed her body back on the ship to do the autopsy and to wipe her memory, but they couldn't beam her up when they could have saved her life? Maybe you can't say shit to Michael Burnham or else you're dead. Okay, so we go to the funeral and it lasts forever.
She sacrificed herself for that loyalty. That is how she'll be remembered.
End it already.
Constellation for her. I'm grateful to her for that lesson. She was my friend.
Is it over yet?
I just felt the weight of what I had lost. And she showed me that my augmentation didn't make me an imitation of myself. It made both of us new. And that there could be a future.
And now we get to this pile of crap, and that's Michael Burnham's part of the eulogy.
But most important, we get to reach for each other. We get to do what we love, alongside colleagues who will become friends, who will become family.
This is probably the worst eulogy I've ever heard anyone say at a funeral, and I'm not the only one. Listen to what some of the others had to say.
After she gives her speech that nobody would give at a funeral, it sounded like somebody, it sounded like a writer writing a speech for a funeral.
What? Well, I know they are really trying, they want Michael Burnham to sound so poignant with everything she says, right? But that was the dumbest thing to say at a funeral ever.
Then we get Saru to sing a song.
This is a song of remembrance for Ariel.
Good grief, is this funeral ever going to end? She was a prop. She wasn't even a well-developed character until the last episode. Then we get a short scene with Burnham and Tyler. Tyler's saying how great Burnham's speech was. Oh god, that was bad. And then Burnham's like, I see what you're trying to do, Tyler, blah blah blah. Because he's working for Section 31. He's like, I know, but still. So she's basically blaming Tyler for Ariel's death because he's part of Section 31 and it was control from 500 years in the future that killed Ariel. So you're guilty by association. That's how Burnham's pretty much putting it with Tyler. We now have a meeting with the most senior staff officers as they try to wonder what they're going to do next and if control is still a threat.
How does the Section 31 program designed to eliminate threats become the threat?
Our trouble. The one variable we cannot possibly predict is the future. And clearly the future AI is built on advanced technology which we have no understanding.
They mentioned they deleted Robot Chick's memory and they destroyed the station where control was. Now, that would have been a lot more interesting to see them destroy the base than watching 3+ minutes of the goddamn funeral. And in comes Tilly.
Captain Admiral, everyone, I should have knocked. Although it is kind of pointless. These doors pretty much open right on their own most of the time.
Anson, did you need some?
Looking like a buffoon. I think they're honestly trying to make her Reginald Barkley, but failing miserably. Because at least Reginald Barkley had a funny quirk to him. And you saw him, he was a smart guy, and he knew what he was doing. With Tilly, I don't see it. I just see someone acting like a goof. And we learn, also, we get some information about Robot Chick, that she needs regular updates. So, she needs updates like my iPhone here? Like, what the hell is that about? And then they find she's going through the memories of Robot Chick, which I thought they deleted. And there was a bioscan, and it turns out to match Michael Burnham.
The file also contains a bio-neural signature of the Red Angel. Michael, that's you.
Oh my god, Michael Burnham's the Red Angel? Holy crap, this is such a surprise. Said no one ever. Because what else can you say? It's the Michael Burnham show, where she's the queen and everyone else is to me look like a buffoon or an idiot or incompetent. We get an ugly ass shot of Discovery, and they have Colbert looking at this highly top secret vital information supposed to be on duty yet. He hasn't even been cleared to go back to duty, and yet they're allowing him to look at this information. Why not one of the other doctors on the ship that actually have clearance? And also, Colburn in this scene looks like he's actually going to go to the dance club. Well, we do get a great line by Ethan Peck's Spock in this, is showing how egotistical Michael Burnham is.
Michael Burnham is going to wake up one day, access time travel technology that doesn't exist yet, and take it upon herself to save the galaxy.
That supposition fits her emotional profile rather precisely, particularly her drive to take responsibility for situations often beyond her control.
Which kind of shows you that the writers know that she's a Mary Sue, and they're like, screw you fans, we're not going to change her. We're going to make her the bestest ever. We have Section 31. They come to intercept, and they are here to try and capture the Red Angel.
So, we set a trap, we capture it, and it could work for us.
We also learn that Project Daedalus is just what the Red Angel suit is. So it was created by Section 31 20 years ago. So they had this technology that could create micro wormholes and go through space and all this 20 years ago. Are you fucking mad? This is complete bullshit. How could they have this technology? Oh, that just blew my mind away. And this is where this episode completely hit the crapper. We didn't have Stamets working in engineering to try to create this stasis field to capture the Red Angel.
Hold the angel in stasis beams so the membrane can't snap it back. Then we'll lower her to a platform where an electromagnetic pulse will shut down the time crystal that powers her suit.
And then we raise the containment field, and that will hold her here for as long as we want.
Giorgio looks like she's trying to hit on Stamets. Tilly is just blathering away. And at least Giorgio said something that I think every fan wanted to say, and that was, "Shut up, Tilly." Colburn comes in, and I guess he says he was looking for the Admiral. And Giorgio still looks like she's still flirting with Stamets. And, of course, Colburn with the most obvious statement ever said, but he's gay, I'm gay.
You do know that he's gay, right?
And then Giorgio had to say that in her universe, Stamets was pansexual.
My universe, he was pansexual, and we had DEFCON level fun together. And you two, Poppy.
Fuck you, CBS. Fuck you, Alex Kurtzman. Fuck. Oh, after my mind almost exploded during that scene, with Tilly saying exactly what every fan was thinking at that time.
What just happened?
We go to see Saru and Leland. And it's interesting, but not so much. And Saru is, like, cautious of Leland. And I like the way that they wrote Leland in this part of the scene, because he actually looked like a Section 31 person.
And I believe you will work to protect your crew and ours to the very best of your ability. I also believe there are many things you are not saying.
Gives you just as much information as you need to know and nothing more. And has a dark side or a secret or information that he doesn't want to give you and he doesn't care about giving it to you. Burnham walks in. Leland tells Burnham that it was her parents that created the Red Angel suit. The only thing that was missing was a time stone. A time crystal. And that he was the one that ordered them to the planet where they ended up being killed by Klingons. Burnham actually showing some emotion in this episode, which I gotta give it to some Nico Martin Green for actually acting in this scene. Punches Leland not once, but twice. And then Michael Burnham gets arrested for striking superior officers. Oh, no, that's not it. Michael Burnham gets to walk clear and free. We then have a bit of a scene about Colburn talking with Admiral Cromwell, because she was a former psychiatrist. Cromwell was actually decent in the scene for once. And they were talking about Colburn's death and resurrection. I can't say much about that scene because I never had that type of experience. But here's who had.
But until you come this close to actually dying, you don't appreciate it. And, you know, I've had that a couple of times in my life. The motorcycle accident for me was the most profound. But also when I had a cancer scare a few years back, and that as well was an incredibly scary time for me. And in both cases, after you get that close to death, when you really genuinely, I'm not talking about, oh God, I'm so dead because somebody doesn't like my post on Facebook. I'm not talking about that kind of crap. I'm talking about you literally think you are about to die and then you don't. It changes you. It messes you up. And so I really, really appreciate what they're doing here.
We didn't get a good scene between Spock and Michael Burnham. Ethan Peck has so far done a great job in this series so far as being Spock. And Ethan Peck is one of the few, if not only the bright spots of this complete another piece of garbage that this series is. I really give credit to Ethan Peck for this, and that he's doing a phenomenal job even despite the crap that the writers are doing. But then they click into their head that it was Michael Burnham that brings the Red Angel to them. And that Michael Burnham's life has to be in danger for the Red Angel to appear, because if President Burnham dies, future Burnham can't live, so there'd be no Red Angel. I'm sorry, I just can't say how wrong that is. Because I believe we know of 3 bursts that have appeared so far, plus an additional 2 that were in the past. The first scene was when the Red Angel appeared at the church to bring the survivors of the war to the new planet. Michael Burnham wasn't even born then. So how could it be saving Michael Burnham then? Second was, okay, it did come to save Michael Burnham when she was a young kid on Vulcan. I'll give you that. Third time, same again. It came to save her when she was on the asteroid. Another time, I forgot to mention this one. It was when the Red Angel came and visited Spock on the faraway planet, just showing the extinction of everyone. Yes, Michael Burnham would have been dead in that thing, but it was not directly related to Michael Burnham. Then the Red Angel appeared on Saru's home planet to save the Kelpians. It only saved Michael Burnham 2 times. One was when she was a young kid, and once was she was on the asteroid. 2 out of 5 times. And on the show, the 3 main bursts that happened, it only saved Michael Burnham once. To draw the Red Angel in there, they had to put Michael Burnham's life in danger? No. That is complete false. So then they're going to set this all up at ESA 4. They talk about the horrible conditions in ESA 4.
To call ESA 4 inhospitable would be a gross understatement. Temperatures fluctuate wildly, and its carbon monoxide atmosphere is laced with percolate dust, which will quickly prove lethal to any oxygen-breathing life form.
They agree that Burnham has to die. So Burnham's worried about all this, and she goes to talk to Tyler again, and they have a little kissy-kissy. We have a bit of an awkward scene when another crew member comes and takes Robot Chick's station. Come on. In Starfleet, we've always seen people take positions of other crewmen that have died. We have a bit of another awkward scene between Colburn and Stamets. Colburn, out of all the times, wants to talk to Stamets. Now, Stamets is afraid to talk to him, period.
We didn't get a chance to talk at Arian's funeral. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Thank you. Paul, this isn't the time. Might not ever be the time.
What the hell's all that about? And we get it, people. We get it. Michael Burnham has died. Yes. She's dead. Thank you. In the most painful way possible. I love it. Oh no. Here comes the Red Angel and saves Michael Burnham. Fuck you, CBS. Fuck you, Kurtzman. Fuck you, Hidden. And in a surprise twist that the Red Angel is not Michael Burnham, but Michael Burnham's mother. Oh, and we abruptly end the episode. Okay, so except for Ethan Peck as Spock in this episode was a complete and utter dumpster fire that was blazing out of control. Now we have these two possible theories about the Red Angel. I know they say it was Michael Burnham's mother, but hear me out. Either the scans that showed that it was Michael Burnham were completely wrong, which I kind of believe because Tilly could have easily screwed it up. Or a more disturbing fact, Michael Burnham's mother is Michael Burnham. Yes, Michael Burnham gave birth to herself. Oh, whatever happens, happens. But this, I don't know how much more of this I can take. Thank God the season's almost over. But unfortunately, we do have a season 3 coming. Well, that's it for today. Before my head explodes with all this bullshit I had to deal with. So, for your Commodore, Ty Coles, live long and prosper. Hailing frequencies closed. Thank you for watching the video from Commodore Ty. If you'd like to see more, please hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel, and why not, when you're here, check out one of my other mini videos I've done. Live long and prosper. Hailing frequencies closed.